Cyberpunk 2077 is doing something very few single-player games ever manage. Earlier this month, the game was averaging just over 30,000 concurrent players on Steam. Fast forward only a few weeks, and it's now peaking at nearly 80,000 players daily. That's an incredible resurgence for a game approaching 6 years old. So what's changed? Well, the Steam Summer Sale has certainly helped, but that's only part of the story. CDPR has officially announced Cyberpunk Edgerunners Season 2, returning players to Night City, just as interest in the franchise is exploding once again. Everyone remembers the launch, broken console versions, endless bugs, performance problems, NPCs are behaving strangely, police are spawning behind you, Sony is removing Cyberpunk 2077 from the PlayStation Store, refunds are flooding in across every platform. For a while, it looked like one of the biggest failures in AAA gaming. Fast forward nearly 6 years, and the conversation couldn't be more different. Today, the game sits at around 94% positive on Steam, and Phantom Liberty became a huge commercial success, proving players were willing to give Night City another chance when the 2.0 patch dropped. The biggest turning point came with Update 2.0. This wasn't simply another bug fix patch. It fundamentally redesigned how Cyberpunk plays. The police system was rebuilt from scratch. Instead of officers magically appearing behind you, the NCPD now escalates naturally, chasing you through the streets in vehicles and on foot before eventually deploying max TAC if things spiral completely out of control. Character progression was transformed too. The original perk system mostly offered passive stat boosts. Now every build generally feels unique. Whether you're playing as a stealth netrunner, a katana specialist, or a cyberware heavy brawler using guerrilla arms, combat feels dramatically different. Cyberware itself became a meaningful RPG system, capacity limits force difficult choices, armor is tied directly to your implants, and every visit to the Ripper dock now feels like you're designing your own version of V instead of simply equipping bigger numbers. Combat also became smarter, enemy AI is more aggressive, hostile netrunners pose genuine threats, vehicle combat was introduced, and high-speed chases finally became part of the experience instead of something players imagined before launch. The biggest achievement isn't just the mechanics, it's Night City itself. Even today, it's still one of the most detailed open worlds ever created. Every district has its own identity, architecture, gangs, and atmosphere, from the towering skyscrapers or Corpo Plaza to the rundown streets of Pacifica. The city feels handcrafted rather than simply a collection of icons on a map. And CD Projekt Red kept adding reasons to explore. The metro system lets you travel across the city like a normal resident. A portable radio allows you to keep listening while walking. Crystal Cult lets you instantly change your vehicle appearance, while Auto Drive allows your car to navigate Night City automatically. The wardrobe system completely separated appearance from armor. Apartments gained meaningful interactions, repeatable races were added, romance options received post-story content. Photo mode became one of the strongest in any open-world RPG, and the driving itself feels significantly heavier and more responsive than it did at launch. On the technical side, Cyberpunk remains one of the best looking games available today. Ray tracing, path tracing, DLSS improvements, and HDR support continue to push modern hardware. At the same time, its soundtrack and radio stations remain among the best in gaming, giving Night City an atmosphere few open worlds can match. Then came Phantom Liberty. Dogtown introduced a darker, denser district, packed with new characters, fresh gameplay systems, one of CD Projekt Red's strongest stories to date. The first Edgerunners anime did something remarkable. It introduced millions of people to Night City and helped spark one of Cyberpunk's biggest player surges ever. Alongside Update 1.6, players return to experience the new missions, iconic weapons, David Martinez's story directly into the game, and other great Easter eggs to be found. Now history may be repeating itself. With Edgerunners Season 2 officially arriving this autumn, interest in Cyberpunk 2077 is climbing once again. Nothing has been confirmed before the anime itself, but many fans are already hoping CD Projekt Red will celebrate its release with another in-game update. Meanwhile, the franchise's future is already taking shape. Cyberpunk's sequel, Project Orion, is now in development, while Edgerunners keeps the universe alive, with many returning to Night City. I can see many more returning soon.